Hey everybody, Rich here. This is Peppermint OS 2. You might have seen my previous video on Peppermint OS. Well, that was version 1. This is 2. Is it better? Yeah, it is better. The first thing that I noticed is that the font is Ubuntu throughout, which is great. The consistency of menus between what you see for tabs, menus, and so on, all consistent throughout. So for example, if I launch a say calculator and you see this menu, I right click, I go to desktop preferences, you see that it has similarity to it. The fonts are the same. And that's consistent, and that's good. That's a big deal with user interface, or UI for short. I like that. I do have some complaints about this though. Fortunately, they are all very minor. There's no major complaints I have about this because on its own it's very usable. Before I get to the complaints, actually, it does come with Chromium 11, which still comes bundled with the Flash plugin, which is awesome because that means you don't have to install it after installing the OS. Launch a browser, go to YouTube, start playing video. It will work. Very cool. So anyway, here is my complaint list, and again I'm going to reiterate. This is minor stuff. There's nothing in here that broke. It all works. Okay. Under the Office category, it only comes with cloud-based applications by default, which is fine, and that's how Peppermint keeps the distro size down to under 450 megabytes. It's only 442 megs. Very itty-bitty. Very cool. But I wanted Libreoffice Writer, which I did install. And this is Libreoffice Writer, Libreoffice 3.3.2, I believe, which is still very current. As soon as it finishes loading here, which takes a second. It's 3.3.2? Yeah, okay, so it's 3.3.2. Great. But to get it installed was a bit of a challenge, because I didn't have to go to a terminal prompt to do it, which I was very happy about. But, well, I'll just show you what I mean. To get to all the software that is available for Peppermint OS 2, you can go to System Tools, Software Manager, or the Software Manager right here. Now the Software Manager is great. It looks nice, it's got nice friendly icons, it's laid out well, but it's not without its problems. Okay, first of all, I said, okay, I want LibreOffice, so I'm going to go to the Office category. Well, I couldn't find it. The list was way too long. Okay, let's search for LibreOffice. And herein lies my first complaint. There's no progress bar stating that it is searching for something. There's nothing that says searching ... or waiting ... It is searching right now, I think. And it doesn't tell you when it's done either. It doesn't say how many results it found. That's kind of important. You got to kind of have that in there. Okay, and it did something it didn't, okay, because I clicked on that, that's why. So I will do that again. LibreOffice, enter. And I'm assuming it's, okay, search results. So I guess when the search results pops up, but it still doesn't tell you how many. So then, okay, you scroll down, and okay, then you see your stuff. The stuff with the green check mark means it's already installed, and you can hide that, which is good. But then I had to search all the way down, because it starts with a W, and there is LibreOffice Writer. And here is another part. Again, minor complaint. If I search for LibreOffice Writer, enter, and we wait, nothing. But if I search for LibreOffice Writer, and we wait, aha! Oh, there it is. But who is going to know to do that? Nobody. So, minor complaint. You can get to the software you want to get to and install it. That's not the problem. You don't have to go to a terminal. There's no problem there either. It's just finding it. So, again, minor complaint. The software manager just needs small improvements just to say yes, when it says yes I am searching for something, here's how many results I found, and so on, and then it will be great. Now when you go to the other categories, it's similar. You get used to it. But the thing is, you shouldn't have to get used to something like this when you just want to add and remove software. Yeah. Again, minor complaint. The other complaint that I have, again, very minor, and I know I'm overusing that word like crazy, but I really want to drive home the fact I am not complaining about the operation of this OS. It runs great. Just needs a little tweaking, that's all. Is that there is no trash bucket in the on the desktop or in the panel here. Now, while it is true, I could go and add the trash to it. I think I can anyway. Currently load plus. Oh, okay. Add is the trash here. I don't know, to be honest with you. It's got to be. Well, anyway, the point is that it's not here. So if I go, and let's just say I go into the screenshot tool and I take a screenshot. Shoot, save as, and I plop it into my user folder and call it test and save and close and go into the file manager. There it is. Okay. If I go and let's just say this is on the desktop. Okay, so this file is on the desktop, right? I hit delete. Do you want to move it to the trash can? Yes. The trash can is hidden at this point. I don't know where it is. It's in the file manager. So we go menu, file manager. Okay, now from looking at, before I click on it, can you tell me whether there is something in the trash or not just by the icon? Probably not, because the icon isn't good enough to tell you whether there is, obviously. Now watch what happens when I empty the trash. Watch the icon. Barely changes. That needs a revamp. And I know it's just an icon, and I know that, and yeah, I get that. But again, it's a UI thing. I pay attention to stuff like that. It should be just a better icon would totally fix that. That, and either having it on the desktop or in the panel, just so you can see where it is without having to fish it out by going to the menu and going into the file manager to get to it from there. Now, other than that, and again, minor complaints. Again, minor complaints. Because now that I've told you about it, you'll use this and say, oh, okay, I know where the trash can is. I'll go and get it, and no problem. And as far as doing other things in this OS, you can breeze around it really easily. Like, for example, let's just say I want to change the wallpaper around and make my panel bar transparent. Now, I've already, actually, I don't have to download this because I already did it prior. I downloaded an image of a Ferrari to my home folder, which I put in downloads, and it is right here. Yay. And I can right-click desktop preferences, change the wallpaper, go to my home folder, see how fast I'm browsing through this? It's just easy. This is real easy. I like this. Open up the wallpaper and change it to fill the screen. Oops, now I got a fat Ferrari. Let's try this one. Okay, that's better. Doesn't exactly fit, but that's okay. And now I want to change my panel bar to be transparent. So I right click that, go to panel settings with the left, appearance, change to solid color with opacity, and we'll change that down to about, we'll do 65. Hit OK. That could be a little darker. We'll do 75. I'll just type it in. There we go. So now I have this semi-transparent panel and the Ferrari image, and when I launch apps, you'll notice that they are also transparent along with everything else. It looks really cool. So if I minimize that and I'll launch another app, I'll do Office Writer. Once it gets chugging along here, it's a big app. That's why it takes a while to launch. And minimize that, and you can see it's getting along as such. One other thing that I liked about this is in the desktop preferences, you actually can have there's a little checkbox here that says show menus provided by window managers when desktop is clicked. You might actually want to enable that. Here's how it looks when you right click ordinarily. Okay, check. Here's how it looks now. You have a direct line to some apps. You can go to desktop 1, 2, 3, or 4 from here, right to desktop settings. You can exit the operating system right from here too. I think that's, yeah, let me try that. Yep, you can exit right from there too if you want to. And that's just from that one checkbox. So it adds some extended functionality if you do that. It's just little things like that that give Peppermint OS 2 nice little touches here and there. And yeah, I know I made complaints about it, but like, again, minor stuff. This is really coming along nice, and I like the progress that Peppermint OS 2 is making. So hopefully when it comes to OS 2.5 or OS 3 or whatever their version naming convention is, they'll take care of those little itty bitty problems, and it's just going to get that much awesomer. But even as it is right now, still awesome. I recommend it.